Momentum is on the side of the Santa Clara Vanguard, defeated early but untouched since. The Phantom Regiment went much of the season undefeated, as did the Cadets of Bergen County. But there are two other corps, the Blue Devils and the Cavaliers, equally capable of winning here. Finalists are on the field. The corps is behind us.
What a sight, huh?
Yeah, it really is. And we're going to have the closing ceremonies and the announcement of the world champion. Now, we had the Phantoms against the Vanguards. The Phantoms performed better than they did last night. I'm no expert on this, but I could tell that.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing. You got Phantom versus Phantom here in one sense. Phantom Regiment was awesome. They performed well. They did a whale of a job. Santa Clara also performed very well. And I think it really is going to come down to general effect versus performance, execution.
Now this group behind us, when they're 21 years old, they're through. It's like playing your last college basketball or football game, so some of them will age out, right?
It's tough, Kurt. I went through that, and that last show is an emotional thing, and they'll leave their shoes behind, a lot of them. It's become tradition here, the ones who age out, and it's tough. It's emotional.
Right. Let's get the official results now, the finals of this year's World Drum and Bugle Corps Championships. And let's go to Mr. Stoddard, the PA announcer.
And now the scores. In 12th place with a score of 84.0, the Crossman. In 11th place with a score of 87.0, the Velvet Knights. In 10th place with a score of 87.3, the Freelancers. In 9th place with a score of 88.0, Suncoast Sound. In 8th place with a score of 90.3, the Bluecoats. In 7th place with a score of 93.6, the Madison Scouts. In 6th place with a score of 95.3, Star of Indiana. In 5th place with a score of 95.6, the Cadets of Bergen County. In fourth place with a score of 95.9, 95.9, the Blue Devils. In third place with a score of 97.2, 97.2, the Cavaliers. This year, for the first time, Drum Corps International hosted a new competition to select a drum major to lead the McDonald's All-American High School Band. The 104-member McDonald's All-American Band is comprised of the top 2 high school musicians from each state and the District of Columbia, and 1 member each from Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. The individual named McDonald's All-American Drum Major will lead this prestigious band before millions of fans in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this November. Presenting the award is Dr. Julian White, Director of Marching for Florida A&M University and Assistant Director of McDonald's All-American High School Band. And now, Drum Corps International proudly announces the 1989 McDonald's All-American Drum Major from Phantom Regiment, Mark Horrigan. In second place with a score of 98.4, 98.4, Phantom Regiment. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1989 DCI World Champion with a score of 98.8, 98.8, the Santa Clara Vanguard. The Corps' own championship trophy will be presented by Jim Catalino, Profession Marketing Manager for Ledwig Drum Company. The revolving championship trophy.
There they are, the world champions, the Santa Clara Vanguard, 4 times runner-up, and they hit the jackpot this year. And ladies and gentlemen, their score of 98.8 is the highest mark in the history of the 18 years of DCI World Competition, an all-time record. And the runner-ups, the Phantom Regiment with a 98.4, tied the previous high mark. So the Vanguard had to go some to beat Phantom Regiment.
Kurt, those faces tell the story. Sweaty faces, but happy. This place, I was chided last year for using the phrase, this stadium is electric, but it certainly was that when these scores were announced tonight. A salute to the Phantom Regiment, though. You have to say that they are the best corps to never win the title. What a performance tonight.
They were hot. They put it on tonight. They moved up a couple of points from their semifinal performance and pressed. Santa Clara must have known when they came out of that tunnel that they had to put on their greatest performance to win here tonight, because they must have been told what happened with the Phantom Regiment.
I know the heartbreak of sports is there has to be winners and losers, and certainly that was the case tonight. You see the bottom six, absolutely no movement in placements tonight, but the scores jostled around a bit, but everybody stayed where they were in the semifinals. Here's the story tonight, though, Kurt. Look at that cluster with the Cadets of Bergen County, the Blue Devils, and the Cavaliers. And then comes Phantom and the Vanguard. I'm looking at a judge's recap, and the spread in the numbers here tonight. Santa Clara took total general effect by 0.2 of a point over Phantom, and they took performance percussion by 0.5 point, by 0.5, and that was their bulge. That's all they needed to win. I'll tell you what, I've been around this activity doing this show for 11 years. I'm impressed every year, but I want to get your first-time impressions. You've been in this stadium for some big ball games. How about tonight in this musical sport?
Well, I've been all over the world doing sports. I have to tell you, it's been a thrill to me. Watching the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the finals, it got better each night for me. The music was magnificent, the marching, everything about it. But especially the young people, their emotions, their determination. Really, I'm very moved.
Been a pleasure working with you.
Thank you, Steve. Same to you. So there they are. Well, the Cora's in the field. The Santa Clara Vanguard have been crowned the new world champion. So this is Kurt Gowdy from Arrowhead Stadium, along with Steve Rondinero, bidding you all good night and thanks for looking on.